Peace, peace, peace. My last screen was interrupted with internet services, so hopefully I give everyone a chance to come back on that's watching and have a chance to get back on. Hey sis, glad to see you back. I don't know what's going on, but I don't change a bunch of things on my internet to get it right. As far as um cutting the PlayStation 5 off. I got my internet cord plugged straight into the back. Um And we may have a surprise guest coming to watch us today, but it's somebody familiar, but ask for my channel's information. Um, but as I was saying earlier, this is In the Circle Ministries, and we're going to try that again. And I'm your host, Rico Blakeney. And this is our virtual YouTube ministry here. Um, where we take things and we put them up under the microscope. And once we put those things up under the microscope, we can see them for what they are. With up under the microscope, you can see things you can't see with the naked eye. So you can see things for actually what they are and what they're made of and all the components thereof. So there's also a scripture that says that then if our eye be single, then our body be full of light. And so under that microscope, you're going to take both of your eyes and you're going to have a focused visual lens up under one single eye. So we take every aspect of our life and we look at it through our spiritual eye. And we're able to see things for what they are. Then once we see those things, we should be able to adjust our life accordingly to those things we see and get the results we want out of them. Um, this is our What's Up Wednesday show. So thank you for coming out to our What's Up Wednesday show. On this new live stream, I don't have the topic, but it was just random thoughts. Just a few thoughts that I have on my mind, and just gonna and we'll go through and talk about some of those things. And it also gives viewers, listeners, subscribers, and all of my friends that's going to be on here a chance and opportunity to ask questions or thoughts or opinions about any random thoughts that you may have, and we can discuss them, or I'll discuss them verbally here. You do it through the chat, and we can collaborate through that way as well, whether from biblical, spiritual, or whatever it may be. If it's anything about the processes that we do and things of that nature, just some random thoughts that I've had as well. I'm just inviting you to take part into the random thought process tonight. Um, don't forget to check out the descriptions if you're new. Like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with those that you may feel influenced to share it with that may be profitable for them to watch and to see some of the things we're doing tonight and in the future and some of the things we've done in the past. So I also want to say what's up, Sister Corinne. She's favorite longtime supporter and listener of the channel, and I am likewise with hers. And she has two channels, Above and Beyond with Corinne. She does a show every Wednesday night, every Thursday night at 7 o'clock Eastern time. So check her out. She has great energy and great insights, and she has a view and an outlook of her own of how things can work into your life as well. So go check it out and see what she has to offer. She also has daily income with Korean as well, where you can make money doing money marketing. I have to admit I haven't watched in a while, so I don't know if she have any other venues or avenues of income as well. But go check her out, see what she does have to offer for you there. I promise you, if nothing else, going to check her out, you're gonna walk away with something. So thank you for supporting and thank for everyone that's going to go out and support her and her channel as well. Um, Brother Apple may be on tonight. Brother Seeking Bay, he may be on tonight. And then I know there's some viewers that come on, and I can see through the viewers or participants up here, but you may not come in or come into the comment section. So I don't know who you are, where you're from, or whatever. But hello, thank you. for coming out. Thank you for joining us. So I hope you're continuously working on your self mastery because you know that the self mastery that we're talking about here is a lifestyle. It's not a fad. It's not a phase or something you go through. It is a lifestyle that you've embarked in, and you're searching within yourself for who, what you are, and how to improve yourself and to make yourself better today than you were yesterday, yesterday, or to be better today than you were yesterday. Growing within yourself, and with that, that comes with examining yourself, going within yourself, um, being the judge, being the lawyer, and being the prosecutor of a lot of things that you hold to be truth, your beliefs, your values, your core beliefs, your morale, and things of that nature, and your spirituality or your religious status, and examining those things and seeing what can hold the test and what can hold to be true and what will be profitable. A lot of times we believe a thing and have a belief in a thing, and we hold on true to a belief that will never yield the outcome that we expect or believe it to do. Um, so that's a lot to do with self mastery. So hope you're continuously working on that. Hopefully that you're continuously being loving and kind and gentle with yourself as you go through your process and face your own ugliness. Because once you start to embark on the self mastery, you're going to have to come to grips with everything that you see that you don't like, no matter who, when, where, or why you've received it in, but you've taken it in, and that is on your own. A lot of it, I'm not going to say it's forcefully given to you. Sometimes through our lifestyle, our upbringing, and things of that nature, we're introduced to it. And I could say that in my upbringing, Christianity wasn't forced on me in a sense, even though it didn't matter. You had to get up and go to church. You had to read the Bible, and you had to do all these other things that goes with Southern Baptist Christianity. But I welcomed it, so I can't speak for everyone else. It was something I was intrigued with, and I wanted to know more about, and I gave 100% of myself into it. But at the ultimate end, and once I started to learning and doing different things, I come to find out that everything and a lot of things that I held to be true was true, was not true. And it wasn't my mom's fault. It wasn't my dad's fault. It wasn't my preacher fault. It wasn't the school fault. It wasn't no one else's fault but mine. So that was the ugly truth I had to face with. I had to come to grips that I was my demon and I was my angel. Coming to grips that I am one of the highest gods that I know, that there's no other God outside of me that's more powerful than me, um, to conduct my life. I am the author and the what how they put that? I am the author and the finisher of my own faith. Um, so the things that I have the ability to act upon all relies upon me. And to be truthful with myself, whenever I put things to the test to find out if there was just a belief, or did that belief was my belief just a belief because it was a fact waiting to be exposed as a fact. Because you can believe a thing until you can find out it's a fact. Then once you find out a fact, that this is where you should be able to apply that fact into your life and get the things that you want from that, or it should yield the results that it should reveal, and that it should yield to you in your life. So if I plant corn seed, it is a fact that that corn seed is only going to produce a corn stalk that's going to produce more corn. If I plant an apple seed, the apple seed is going to produce a tree that will yield more apples. Um, so that is a fact. Um, Being disillusional just for a second, I could plant okra seeds and be expecting it to produce apples because I believe that I have the power to alter and to bring things into existence as though they're not. I can speak things that are not as though they were. bring them into an existence. And I can be disillusioned with that, and then year after year, I can still get okra, but the insanity part would be expecting apples, if that makes sense. So in a roundabout way, that's what we do with a lot of things in our life, and that we hold for our beliefs, we hold for our perspective, and we hold as our truths. And I believe that this brings about a lot of pain and anguish, brings about a lot of situations in our life that brings about a I try not to say a positive and a negative. I believe that everything is positive, and if you put positive energy into whatever, it's going to yield the results of that, whether it is so-called a bad thing or a good thing. So if I put my positive energy into lying, cheating, and stealing, I'm going to reap some things of lying, stealing, and cheating. But if I put my positive energy into being honorable, honest, and upstanding individual, then I will reap the benefits of that. So I believe that just one energy, just where we place it at, is the outcome that we get out of it. If that makes sense. So, like I said, I don't have a real topic outside of random thoughts. So you hear me rambling off with some random thoughts. And another random thought that I had that I did contemplate on before the show today was wanting something for nothing. Um I hear a lot of this, and I've seen a lot on TikTok and on Facebook and on Instagram, and it was people of my complexion, saying that those people that do succeed, or those people who do become profitable in their life, they become gatekeepers of information, and they withhold information from other individuals, or they're charging other individuals for their information. And one of the things that, like I say, that stuck out to me, because the young lady or the individual was saying, it's about like, if you learn how to put your house in a trust and to protect yourself from that, then why would I charge them for teaching them that information? And so you can take that and go into different scenarios and get the same outlook, or have the same outlook on it. Um, Now I do believe in helping, and I do believe in having information readily available for others as well. But there's something that we do, or there's something that I'm speaking from my perspective. There's things that I've done where I put in sweat equity. That means that I put in time studying. I put in countless nights of sleepless nights, and putting in time and energy and rereading and learning to read, as I talked about before, being somewhat a self-educated or self-taught. No matter where I get the information from, I have to vent the information. I have to do my own study and my own research to make sure that the information that I receive is valuable, and it is accurate and correct. And sometimes I paid for the information that I've got, and I still had to study it and learn it. But nothing in this world comes free but breathing. Um, you can breathe for free, um, and you can also lose that freedom, veering off for a second, but I come back to it. And you can do unhealthy things to make breathing hard, and it's going to cost you more things. It may cost you your damn life uh, for the free thing. But as I was saying before, there's nothing wrong with charging for your time and charging for your energy. And if someone actually has a problem with that, you have to check that individual. There are things called leeches there in the water. If you put yourself in certain waters, in certain conditions, while you're in that water, you will have leeches on you, and their main focus, or their main job, is to attach themselves to you and to drain you of your life force, which is your blood, with or without your permission. and this is how they live, and this is how they survive. So you'll have a lot of leeches out here who doesn't value you as an individual, do not value your time, and do not value your energy by asking for the free stuff. Um, I do believe that if it's something of value, you'll pay for it. Every individual does, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Period. People do what they want to do when they want to do it. And any excuse that they give you is straight bullshit. It's straight bull and it's straight garbage. Um, if you see something that you want, if it's a pair of clothes, most people will save up to get the clothes. Some people won't pay a bill in order to buy the clothes because that's their thing. If it's an automobile, some people will do the same things in order to attain that automobile. If it's alcohol, drugs, women, whatever, you do those same things and do whatever it takes to acquire and pay for that thing. Not gonna name them names just out of courtesy, but there's individuals that will call me up, ask me to do a favor. Now, I do home repair and auto mechanic, and I'm a jack of all trades. I wear many hats. There's a lot of things that I can do. But if you know that my main source of income to supply monetary resources for me and my family is through the home repair or the or mechanic, don't call and ask me for a favor because a favor means don't charge me for your time and your energy. Come do something for free for me. I don't want to pay you for your time and energy because I want a bag of weed or I want to buy this weed. Or I gotta make sure I got gas in my car to make sure I can go run around and do whatever the hell I want to all week. Instead of taking care of the necessity that you're calling me for and that you want me to do it for free. So you want me to give up my time and my energy and my income while you give up nothing. And all that you have is a need because oh wait a minute, all you have is a want. Because what you felt or you feel was a need, you supplied those needs. You took care of those needs. And like I was saying, if it's from the weed to the alcohol to the cocaine to the clubbing to the outfit to maybe if you put it off with spending it helping your kids or doing some other things instead of doing what you know you need to be done. If you know that you needed your sheetrock and your mud put up or your walls painted, or you know you needed an alternator on your car, or you needed your transmission to be changed, don't call me and ask me to do it for free when I can see that you spent your money and your time willingly the way you wanted to. This is just one of my random thoughts as well. People looking for free 99 service or stuff, so we need to learn to set boundaries, specifically with friends and family. Exactly. Exactly, Sister Corinne. And what I've learned to do over the years, by me being a sentimental, soft heart person and always wanting to look out, um, I had to realize if I don't look out for myself, then no one else will. And this isn't a slight on my wife or nobody else. So if you're watching the videos and other people watch the videos and want to let your mind run with you, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to stop it. What I'm saying is that if I don't make sure that I don't uh, do the things I need for me, then I can't depend on nobody else to do it. So I would rather sit at home and twiddle my thumbs than to go labor for free while you get to live a free life, while you get to spend your money, time, and energy wherever you deem to be fit, but pole mouth me when you come. Um, so the scenario I was using when I was talking to with one of my uncles, which I consider like a brother and a best friend, is that you go to college and you go to college for 4 years and you spend over $30,000 a year in your college, not counting your time, your energy, and your studying, and you doing what it takes to pass and attain that knowledge. would you give that knowledge away for free? And the first answer is going to be hell no. Now, I may not charge you what I paid for it, but I would charge you a fee. And even with the thing that we do at the End of Circle University, that donation that we're asking for is a drop in the bucket into the time, energy, and monetary things that I spend into attaining and learning and venting the information. So it's an investment in yourself. That's the biggest thing. People don't want to invest in themselves in order to better themselves. Because if I gave you the knowledge and I gave you the information, I allowed you to join the membership and just gave it, it still wouldn't do you no good because you haven't invested into it. You won't know what to do with it. Um, so you wouldn't know how to properly or accurately adjust your life accordingly to fit it. You won't be able to have your mindset set to do that. And so, no, I can't give you my value for free, and that's not fair for anyone else to ask for it or to expect it. And don't hide it or disguise it behind that's what's wrong with black people today or people of my complexion today. We don't stick together. We don't work together. I still say there's a poverty mindset. And I've said this and I say it again. I'd rather hang around a barrel of monkeys than a bucket of crabs. At least the motto or the concept of the barrel of monkey games is when you pull one monkey out, it's already attached to another monkey, and that monkey is attached to another monkey. So the object of the game is to pull one monkey and see how many others that are connected and willing to be connected to be lifted out of that situation. Then a bucket of crabs where you have one that crawls up and the other one's at the bottom pulling you down. And that's what those are. Those people that's wanting something for nothing. They don't value your time and your energy. And I would dare to say that they don't value themselves enough. So that's just one of one of the random thoughts that I had as well. So it's funny how people will masquerade things in order to manipulate you to get uh, what you have instead of doing the slight amount or the least amount of work just to attain a little piece. And anybody knows that, like the scripture says, you don't need but this much of a mustard seed. Sometimes you don't need but a little bit of information, or it also, and that little bit of information will grow into more and more and more. It also says, don't despise small beginnings, humble beginnings, but you never know that little small humble beginning would blow it to be something big. You don't see no big corporations started off as big corporations. They started off as small, humble beginnings. Whoever listens, go and support your friends by paying them for their time because you'll spend the money anywhere anyway. So why not support someone you know and trust? Amen, Sister Corinne. Amen. And that's the biggest problem with people won't do that. Um, I'm not riding or harping on it, but if you can read the picture that I have on my profile for the End of Circle, let me read it out loud real quick. Um, Most people don't want to be a part of the process. They just want to be a part of the outcome. But the process is where you find out who is worth being part of the outcome. I've had family members, close family members, that told me, even with the process and the things that I teach on the End of Circle University, is once you get there and once you get it done, come back and then give it to me. No, that's not how it's gonna work. Whenever I come back, there will be a fee attached to it. There will be a monetary obligation on your part to get it. Because when I came to you, I'm like, here's some information that I have. I'm studying it. I'm learning it. Let's do this together. Let's study it and let's learn it. Let's put more eyes on it. Let's get your views, your opinion, your thoughts. Let's see where this takes you, and let's come back together, collaborate, and see, when what we can do with it, or what did you see, or what did you learn, and how did it go with you, or what insight do you have on this subject matter, or things of that nature. No, 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 no. I'd rather you go ahead build a boat, Go ahead and swim out there and get done what you need to get done, and then you can come back and pick me up. Brother man, I'm gonna be so far out there in the damn sea, I won't be able to see the shore, so you won't be a thought. I'll be headed on my destination. Now, if you don't go ahead and build your ship or get you an airplane ticket and fly your ass over there to my destination, but you're gonna pay something for it. What's up, brother Apple? He says peace to the God and much life to all. Peace, 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 peace. So, um, yeah, and so that's even with the closest family member I got. In the same way I was talking with my uncle today. Um, yeah, I know, right, sis? It's like he spent time, energy, and sweat equity, and just being in communication and being a friend of mine. Even though he may not be a part of the process, if I do talk about it, he's listening. But it's an open communication. I may call him, he may call me. If I cross his mind, he calls me. And if he crosses my mind, I call him. And if we miss each other calls, we'll call. And you know, so that there in itself is more valuable than the monetary that I put into the process. And if he's willing to learn, I'm willing to teach because I'm a teacher by nature. Then I'm willing to teach you for free because I love you. And here's the information. Now, you still have to spend your money on these certain things, but I help you along the way. So that's them people are deserving. Those are the meek in the heart that will inherit the earth. Those are who I will put my time and my energy into. So in other words, I give my peace. What's up, brother King? Glad you was able to make it out. He says peace. From Hindsight Radio. Glad to see you here as well. And so with that concept, that is my peace returning. Whenever I can deal with individuals that um actually are emotionally invested with me. This is how you get the free stuff from me, in a sense. It's still gonna cost you your time and your energy to understand these things. It's gonna take you your time and your energy to learn these things. But the good thing about that individual as well, if he needs a favor, and just for y'all that didn't know, my nickname is Black. And I don't know how they come up with that damn nickname of me being called Black. I'm one of the lightest skinned persons you're gonna run across. But if he called me up and said, Black, I need a favor down at the rental house. I need X amount done. Or I'm down here at the rental house today, man, and I'm aggregating the yard. I'm putting more shrubs out or doing something like that. Now, cool, man. I ain't got nothing on. I'm come down there and help. Never leave without him forcing a monetary thing on me. But I didn't go with the intent of the monetary. I went to show myself friendly. You know what I mean? To be a friend, you must show yourself friendly as well. But he knows and understands the value of time and energy, and vice versa. If he was to do something for me, vice versa. But for those that just want to come around and say, "Hey, man, you've been a gatekeeper of information. I don't care what you don't pour into it. I don't care about any sacrifices you done made in your personal life. Give it to me for free. You don't know how much I ain't done, or how much I'm not willing to put into whatever you're offering. So yes, I do know you don't care. You just want the information. You don't want to labor. You don't want to do it. So I can't give it to you. It's about like me giving my 5-year-old grandson a loaded rifle or a loaded pistol just because he wants it, because he sees me with it. If I don't teach him the importance of gun safety and all those other natures, then no, he can never get one. First thing he's gonna get is a plastic gun. It doesn't even have any bullets. It just has a trigger. The first thing I'm gonna teach him is the the consequences of having a gun and what a gun can and will do. Never point a gun at your face, at yourself, or another individual. Things of that nature. Before he come close to handling a real gun. Make sense? But as I was stating earlier, brother King, I only have a few more minutes to be on here too. I'm having random thoughts. So if there's any random thoughts, questions, or things that anyone in the comment section would like to talk about or spark up conversation with, they're more than welcome as well. But I was just basically speaking about the random thoughts of some of the stuff I was seeing on YouTube and Facebook about how many of people of our colors or our complexion have flooded the airways with calling people, well, I must say people as myself, gatekeepers. They say if you learn how to put your house in a trust, why don't you come back and just show everybody for free? Why you got to charge somebody? So that's a poverty mindset. That is a leech mindset. Um, you know, that's that's like a rat. Some people call them mice. Down here where we're from, we call them rats. You build your house. You have your house. You have your food. You have your groceries. You have your pantry. The rat's gonna come in and live for damn free. He's gonna eat your food. He's gonna eat the stuff in your pantry, and doesn't and really doesn't care about what you did to attain anything that you did to attain it and why you got it to feed your family. They're gonna come in and they always going to come in and take what they want. Only people with a poverty mindset will say that. That's what Brother King said, and you're absolutely right, Brother King. And that's what I was stating earlier. Um, if anybody value anything, and which most people do, they do value things, but they only value things what they like. And as I was saying earlier, some people may like reefer, they may like their alcohol, they may like their clothes, they may like their hair and nails done, they may like their shoes, they may like the club, or they may like to gamble. They're gonna spend their damn money on what they want to spend it on and what they deem to be valuable, no matter what they tell you. And as I was speaking earlier, trying to trying to call me and say, well, my alternator went out on my car. I need some help. Can you come do it? Okay, I charge $120 to come to you and change your alternator. Since I know you can't come to me, you know what I mean? I'm still gonna charge you 120 to do it. Now I might do you a favor and only charge you $100 to do it, depending on how much difficulty it may be. Oh, I ain't got no money. I ain't got this and I ain't got that. Well, I'm guaranteeing you, you had signs that your alternator was going out well before that rascal quit, well before it went out. Same way if you had transmission problems. There were signs to tell you that your transmission was going out. But you chose to spend your money and your time and your energy doing whatever you wanted to. Then you want to call me where you know that this is my source or one of my sources of revenue. And you want me to give my time, my expertise, my energy for free because you're a friend, aunt, uncle, cousin, or whatever. None of that shit pays my bill. Duke Power don't care about none of that. The mortgage company don't care about none of that. Verizon don't care about none of that. They can care less that I did 5 jobs for free for somebody that was in damn need. If I can't realize that I'm the one that's in need, in a sense. Brother King says that's called trying to guilt trip you into giving them something for free. They only call you when they want something for free. They will pay other businesses with no, and you're absolutely right, bro. And will pay extras. Do everything or however it is, they'll sacrifice anything that they have to get what they want. But then skip over their needs and then call me for the needs. And like I say, I will tell them quick, like like they do in the church. You talk to Jesus about that yet? I'm not here to supply your every need. You- I can assist you in this journey in life and do some certain things, but uh, um, if you're a part of an association or organization, they're going to require your tithes and your offering too. So you got to pay something, some way, shape, form, or fashion. So why do you feel like I'm obligated to give you these things free? So if you are a person of honor, and an upstanding person and one that can recognize quality, then you will pay for quality. And if you cannot pay the full amount of quality, you will still give what you have to attain whatever piece of quality that you can attain. Someone may come up and say, "Well, I can't afford the donation for the amount to join your full membership. All I have is $500." Well, that's good. We would take that and we will work on you getting more, and you can get more information then. Well, great, 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 great. And they will be just as happy. And sometimes those people, to be honest, those people have more gratitude and respect and will make it further in the process and in their life than the one that may be able to come up and say, I got the full thing, just give me what you got. I'm just gonna buy what you got. And so even with that, that energy will get you shut out. I ain't got shit for you. I ain't got nothing for you. Not trying to be funny. The Bible says I'm not going to give you a bunch of honor because you got on the fine linen and you dress well, and just because you carry the bills or do whatever, that don't that don't please me. Is what is your spiritual person like? Your action is going to show me who and what you are inwardly. Your outward exposure is going to expose you inwardly. So there's not much you can try to say to convince me of otherwise of what my single eye done already seen. You can't make me look at you with these two eyes because I've already got insight from here. And within that insight and that enlightenment and there, I see and hear all things. I see things that I'm not looking for, and I also hear things that I'm not listening for. And those two qualities is the only thing that I listen and go by. Those are the truths. They've never been wrong. They're batting 100 for 100 or 1,000 for 1,000. So that is the God entity inside of me that I've come to rely upon, even if I'm dealing with myself. So those were just some or one of the random thoughts that came out to a big old bunch of things. But it's amazing how so many people really do believe that is the way. Um, and to a certain extent, and depending on how I look at it, will be a different story. Say I'm working with a guy, I got a guy working with me. I'm not gonna say working for me, working with me, because I don't like to look at people like that. Because even the people that I do that have assist me, got to have an entrepreneur mindset. I don't accept people to help and work with me that has a labor mindset that only wanted to come and get a check. You got to have goals and ambition about your life to be something in your life, and the money that you do coming to by being affiliated or associated with me doing our working is only going to be a platform to catapult you into whatever your dreams, your visions, and your goals are. Those are the type of individuals that I work with. If I'm going to, I never say employ or work for me. They're working for themselves, and I'm just a tool they're able to use to help them get to what they need to get to. As I use them as a tool, and they're a tool to help me and assist me to get to the goal that I want to get to. But let's say that that individual works, and I know that they work. And next week they work, and I know that they work. I know that they got paid. Come up and ask to borrow gas money or food. I'm not get into the dynamics of it, but we're gonna say for the sake of this conversation, I know that they don't have another addiction, and that's not knocking or looking down because I told you I have a story of addiction too, and that is really a sickness. To a point, I will aid and assist to a point. I won't be an enabler, but let's say for the sake of this conversation, that the individual need gas and money. I will give them gas and money. I won't charge them usury and pay me back as you can. I'm not going to take the money out of your check. Because for me, what I hear a lot, that individual have bills, they have things, they have something unexpected to come up. And if they can't afford to feed themselves or put gas in their car to continue to make money, then they are in a rough place. And so I'm not going to be the benefactor of that. So yes, I would give away in a sense that was given to me freely, so as it will come back to me 10, 50, sometime 100 folds, circumstantially. But just to a leech, just because I stepped in the water, you're gonna attach yourself to me and think you're gonna drain my life force from me. You out your mind, bro. I set the heat to you. I make you turn loose. They say it's the best way to get rid of leeches. You gotta burn them. You put the heat on his ass. He'll turn loose. He won't be biting and sucking no more. so, and that's how you deal with leeches too. So to convert that over, the best way to deal with those people that want something from nothing, tell them this magical word. No. Tell them no. And you'll watch how the devil flees from you. The scripture says that the scripture that says if you draw near to God, God will draw near to you. But if you flee from the devil, he'll flee from you too. Tell them no and watch how quickly they go away. You just gotta be strong enough not to care about what the hell they say on their way out. They can call you cheap, they can call you an asshole, they can call you a gatekeeper, they can call you whatever they want to call you, as long as you don't believe it, as long as you don't answer to it. You know who you are. Let them go on about their business, but I guarantee you what they will stop doing is calling you. Period. Same one that called me will ask me about fixing their brakes. Cousin of mine, love her to death. Call me to fix the brakes. They squeaking and they about to lock up. Where you at? I'm at O'Reilly's buying the brakes now. Cool, cool. Well, I'm painting right now and I can't get to it. It'll be an hour before I can be home. Go to my house and wait on me, cuz. By the way, I charge $35 a tire to change them. And I usually charge $20 for coming to you, but since you coming to my house, O'Reilly's only like 15 minutes from my house, from the O'Reilly store. You come to my house, $35 a tire, I hook you up. Do you know when I got home, the individual wasn't there? Haven't heard back from that individual. I guarantee you they still damn driving. Couldn't get it from me for free, but they didn't want somewhere else and pay somebody else to do it. So, needless to say, know your worth, know your value, and don't cash none of that. Don't cash your pearl before swine to be trampled upon. Because you're gonna only one gonna be lacking. You're gonna only one gonna be doing without. Your precious time and energy is gonna equate to you having your precious feelings hurt. And there's unnecessary energy spent on an unnecessarily individual. If you don't drink alcohol, I guarantee you're not going to stop by the store and buy your 12 pack just to sit it in your damn refrigerator. If you don't smoke reefer, you're not going to go buy you a quarter bag of reefer just to have in your dashboard. Makes sense? Don't waste your valuable resources on others. And when you catch a leech, burn that leech off. Learn that the water and learn how to navigate through the places you're going through so you won't have that again. If you want to go swimming in a clean place. Make sure that you get out. If you do anything, make sure that you're better off on your outwardness than you were going in. But don't go into something and come out on the worst end of it. That's about all I have for tonight. I want to thank you guys for letting me express my random thoughts. Thank you for your thoughts and your opinion and your comments. Shouts out to my brother Akeem, Hindsight Radio. He actually has a show that'll be on tonight at 8 o'clock, but he does a show Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern time, Sundays inspirations at 10 o'clock on Sundays. For all of y'all that are longtime subscribers and supporters, and for any of the other people that has been here, even though you don't get into the chat, this is the hindsight brother Akeem L that I have talked about before. So that is him in the comments. A lot of more great things about him that I could get into, but for the sake of the show tonight, um, you're gonna have to stay tuned and be involved. If you can't get in touch with him personally, then you have to work through connection with me and my other friends and other associates as well. But do yourself a favor, go check him out, man. He's always got good words, good knowledge, good information. and gives a clear understanding about whatever it is he's teaching or whatever his subject matter is. Thank you, Brother Alpha, for coming on tonight, sharing your energy. Thank you, Sister Corinne, for your positive, good energy you always put out, or your uplifting energy that you always put out as well. Thank you for everyone else that's looking, that didn't comment. Do like, subscribe, go through some of the other videos, check them out for yourself, see what it is, because you were drawn to this channel uh, for a reason. So see what information that you can take and you can alter or do whatever you need to do to make it apply to your life to get the benefit that you need out of it. But until next time, catch me next Wednesday on the What's Up Wednesday show, 7 o'clock Eastern time. I love you guys. Thank you. And peace to the God and peace to the goddesses. You guys have a great night.